So for this digital citizenship presentation that I made for a potential first grade classroom, I used a site called ThingLink. It was my first time using it. I thought it would be really exciting and interactive. It is really nice, but the one thing I have against it is it really wants you to pay for the pro to give you more options that you just need. For example, this one that I made right here, I can't even put it in full screen mode to present it nicely without having to upgrade. So it might not be something I use in the future. So this overall presentation is for first grade classroom. It is not just about digital citizenship within the internet and blogging. It also goes over just etiquette using the iPad. So I have a one-to-one iPad system in place in my classroom, and it's very important that they understand that the tools that they have, they need to respect. And it's not just when they're using on the apps, but also how to actually like hold the iPad. So this presentation is good for first graders. It also could be used for adults to just go over the adults with how you teach the kids how to be a digital citizen, and so they feel comfortable with their students searching the internet and using certain apps in the classroom. Um, what's nice about this ThingLink presentation is that you can give letters, so it can kind of guide you to what you're doing. And what really made me excited about this is that it has pop-ups. So for example, if you're going to go over A, that's where I'm going to start. And I'm going to start with how you're going to carry your iPad. This is great for EAL students who are who need a lot of visuals. And there's a picture I can tag in here where I have the iPad of the little girl carrying it with two hands. And that's what I expect the students to do when they're carrying their iPad. Over here for B, regards to the teacher and getting on the internet for first grade, spelling is a big issue. So just bringing it to their attention that, we don't always spell correctly. So if you come up to something that is not what you are looking for, you need to raise your hand and tell the teacher and get some assistance. And they know what they're supposed to be looking at. They're supposed to be only researching what they're supposed to, and they need to ask the teacher. So this is a nice little pop-up and gives the kids a picture of what it looks like to ask the teacher. C, once again, only look for school-related topics. At times, kids, even though they get the approval to go on the internet to look about lions leads to maybe funny videos about lions, and that's not really related to what we're going to be working on in the classroom. So just giving them examples like that. And then over here, these are just sharing rules and being respectful on the internet. We use a program called Seesaw. It's kind of like a Facebook for classrooms. All the kids have their own little icon, and we have folders such as math, units of inquiry, language arts, reading, writing, where they put certain information into it, and then they can comment on each other's or like. So just talking about being nice to your friends, providing constructive feedback. What's nice about Seesaw is you can set it to where you only can approve the comments and the likes and the things they upload before everyone sees it. So that kind of filters in anything that could go wrong, and it gives the teacher an opportunity to talk to the student either about their work, maybe it's kind of out there and it wasn't ready to be published, and give the teacher an opportunity to talk to kids. And also if someone said something that may be construed as negative or isn't really appropriate to be put on there, I can delete it and no one even sees it, so no harm. And then if someone's doing something wrong on their iPad in general, for our first grade, anything that on an app they're not supposed to be on or looking at something they're not supposed to, it's kind of one of those we are going to tell the teacher. So making sure students understand that it is not okay, and if you see something wrong, you need to tell. And NetSmart is where I kind of got my ideas for how to give the students rules for the internet and for their iPad. And it's a really good site, especially for older kids, on how to properly use social media sites and to realize everything you put on there is permanent. Don't really have to worry about that too much in first grade. So this is kind of just a basic intro. Also, a really good video to have kids watch is this one. It was made by another school. but it's a really cute little video that shows kids, the being how to use digital media and how to be safe on the internet and why it's important. And this can just be found. It's the Indiana University of Pennsylvania on YouTube, Internet Safety for Kids, K to 3. And that is about it. So hope you enjoyed this little thing on ThingLink. Seesaw, which is this one right here, where it's my interactive site that I use with my class. And as you can see, the things are very basic. They're comments. They have a little heart for likes, tagged. They can even do voice recording if they're not ready to type yet. So yeah, these are some interesting things to use if you're interested in using more sites in your classroom.